Hey y'all, it's Belle. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my middle grade March TBR. And middle grade March is a monthly readathon, all focused on middle grade. It happens every year. I think this will be the 5th year. I believe Krista from Books and Jams and Life Between Words started it, and then last year they had Amanda from the Curly Reader join them. And all three of them are doing it again this year. I said in a vlog, I think I was unsure about Life Between Words because I hadn't seen her on YouTube that much, but she is. She even posted an announcement video. So I'll link all their channels and the announcement videos below. And they're even doing merch this year, which is awesome. And what's even more awesome, this is how you do merch, readathon with merch. They're donating some of the proceeds to a charity, and I'll let them tell you more about that. But I think that is so awesome and I love it. And they have a group book and then they have prompts. I won't be reading the group book, but it's Pony by R.J. Palacio, I think is how you say it. I don't have it, so I won't be reading it. But the prompts, prompt 1 is a book with 5 or more words in the title. And for that, I picked The Trouble Girls of Dragomar Academy by Ursu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've been wanting to read this since it came out, so usually it's, it's possibility reads, but I've only done a couple readathons, and one of them was, I did this last year, middle grade March, and I really enjoyed it. So when I do those, since there's not that many prompts, I stick to it and I do them. So I'm sure I'll read this. If no one notices Maria Lupu, it's likely because of her brother Luca, and that's because of what everyone knows. Luca is destined to become a sorcerer. The Lupus might be from a small village far from the capital city, but that doesn't matter. Every young boy born in Illyria may possess the rare ability to wield magic, to protect the country from the terrifying force known only as the Dread. For all the hopes the family has for Luca, no one has any for Maria, who can never seem to do anything right. But even so, no one is prepared for the day the sorcerers finally arrive to test Luca for magical ability, and Maria makes a terrible mistake. Nor the day after, when the Lupus receive a letter from a place called Dragomir Academy, a mysterious school for wayward young girls like Maria. Soon she is 100 miles from home in a strange and unfamiliar place, surrounded by girls she's never met. Dragomar Academy promises Maria and her classmates a chance to make something of themselves in service to one of the country's powerful sorcerers. But as they learn how to fit into a world with no place for them, they begin to discover things about magic of men of their country wield, as well as the dread itself, things that threaten the precarious balance upon which their country is built. That just sounds incredible, and I love Breadcrumbs by her, and I treated to buy every book she had after that, so I want to read another one. And this sounds right up my alley. And the next prompt 2 is a book featuring an orphan main character. And I really want to read this, so I picked The Ash House by Angharad Walker. I think that's how you say their name. A new boy arrives at the Ash House. He can't remember his name or why he's been sent there. Dom greets him, remembering the importance of niceness and the rules made by the headmaster before he left them on their own. Dom gives the boy a new name, Saul, for solitude. With nowhere else to go and troubled by a mysterious pain that no medicine can cure, Saul joins the gang of children living in the shadows of the secretive house with its walls that seep smoke into the air. They do what they can to survive. Soon, however, there's more for the children of Ash House to face, unless Dom and Saul's newfound friendship can defeat the darkness that descends with the arrival of the doctor. It doesn't say the word orphans, but, I mean, he shows up, he doesn't know who he is, and, yeah, a bunch of kids, and the headmaster, so I'm very excited to read that. And prompt 3 is a contemporary book, and I don't read many of these, but I do have one that I need to read soon, and it's an arc of Trusting True North that the publisher Shadow Mountain sent me by Gina, Linko, and this comes out in April. True North Vincent is struggling after spending months in lockdown because of a virus. With her mom stuck across the border in Canada and her dad working long hours as a nurse at the hospital, True feels responsible for making sure her family stays safe, especially her grandma and her younger brother, Georgie, whose asthma makes him more vulnerable to the virus. She also wishes her older sister Rose would be friends with her again instead of texting on her phone. True finds escape and comfort in working on her maps, a skill she learned from her mother. To keep Georgie entertained, True creates an elaborate treasure map for him to follow that spans the forest beyond her backyard. While exploring, they find a litter of newborn kittens in an old barn. The smallest kitten looks sickly and has been abandoned by the mama cat. True names her Teacup. She knows exactly how it feels not to have a mom around when you need her the most. Shrew also meets Kyler, who wants to care for the kittens, and Shrew realizes he might not be the bully everyone thinks he is. But when both Teacup and Kyler get sick, Shrew is afraid she won't be able to help everyone all by herself. Running out of her own fixes and remedies, Shrew reaches out and realizes that her family does care about her and wants to offer support and guidance to help her find her way through the unexpected challenges that virus and life bring. Very excited to read that. Prompt 4 is a book set in Asia or featuring an Asian main character. So I have the sequel to Girl Giant and the Monkey King. This is Girl Giant and the Jade War by Hoang. And our main character is Asian. And there's also gods from mythology. I think this is Chinese mythology. And in the first book, we go to the Jade Emperor's palace. And so we go to like the mythology world too. And we see a bunch of Asian mythology gods, deities, and so forth. So, and I love the first book so much. So I'm very excited. So glad this was in there and I can read it. 5, A Book Older Than You Are. And I chose Pollyanna. I have 2 versions out in my bedroom that I wanted to read. This is just a stunning cover. Eleanor by Eleanor H. Porter. Sterling Classics edition. It has some illustrations in it. The orphan girl Pollyanna moves in with her strict aunt in New England, so this would count for orphan character too. Despite a difficult start, Pollyanna's exuberance and positivity affect everyone who meet her, and she spreads joy and love wherever she goes. But when tragedy strikes, Pollyanna finds her optimistic attitude tested, and she must learn to find happiness again. It was first published in 1913. I was born in 1981, the very last month of 1981, so definitely older than me. All right, that's my middle grade March TBR. I'm very excited about it. If I finish these, I might even pick some more. And I will have more videos coming soon, some recommendations for the prompts. I'll do books I've read, since they'll be recommendations. And then, so there'll be more videos coming. And I'm very excited. A whole month for middle grade. I love that. And these women are awesome. I love all of them. I recommend following them. And they're just women that I feel confident supporting, and I just love watching them, and it's so good to find that. Are y'all taking part in middle grade March? Do you have any ideas for the prompts that you're going to read? Are you excited about it? Let me know in the comments. And I hope you enjoy this video. And if you would like to subscribe, I would love that if you would like to. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.